a great answer. Yeah, I remember going to a seminar, and I think it was Gray Cook. And maybe the listening audience doesn't know who Gray Cook is, but he's an international lecturer, and he's a physical therapist out of Virginia, and he's been my mentor for many years. But he pulled a couple of people out of the audience and asked, "Can anybody do any ab exercises standing up?" And they were scratching their heads. Everybody's so used to like sitting down and doing it,
Exactly.
like you said, the Nautilus machine or ab crunch or whatever. So I don't want to bore the audience with any more script. I want to really get into the meat and potatoes of what you do, to elaborate on what you said earlier, that you're going to go over, an assessment and find out what their faults are and how to help them maybe improve their club head speed, possibly, and all that other good stuff. So we're going to go to that clip right now.
Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to do is you're going to get down into that 5-iron position. Excellent. And what in this you're looking for is for the spine position during the setup. You don't want anybody to be too far forward or too scooped. A C posture or an S posture, you don't want any of that because it limits mobility. And then the first test from there is you're going to stay in that position and you're just going to bring your hips forward and back. Rock them forward and through. Excellent. And what we're looking for this is ability to move the hips. And also, as you can see, she has a little bit of a wiggle when she comes through. So it's just a sign of a little bit of an abdominal weakness that we're going to work on. All right, good. And then the next one, what you're going to do is actually, we'll turn to the side so people can see. And you're just going to turn your shoulders without trying to move your hips. Yep, perfect. And get down into that position. And then don't move your hips, just turn your shoulders forward and back. And that's perfect. And what you just want to look for is symmetry in turning both directions in a backswing and a follow through without the hips moving. And then next, what we're going to do in that same position is we're going to hold the shoulders steady and you're just going to turn your hips. And what I tell my patients is you want to pretend like your hips are in a barrel. You don't want to touch the sides of the barrel. And what you're looking for in this test is inability to rotate the hips without the shoulders moving, and also for more of a side-to-side motion rather than a true rotation. And again, you're looking for symmetry in both directions. So as you can see with Diane, when she comes to the side, she kind of hikes her hips a little bit rather than rotating. So what you want to do is actually stabilize the shoulders and then have her continue to move. And you can see that really gets exaggerated, the side-to-side motion. Good. Come on up.
Okay, Mike's back in the camera here. Just for the audience to see, we're not at Fenway Park. It's just graphics in the background, so it looks like we're at Fenway Park, but we are still at the facility for the physical therapy. So what we're going to do now, Ian's going to need both hands to show this because he's going to be swinging around here with a golf club. So I'm just going to put the mic up to him.
All right, so the next test is called the overhead squat test. So what you do is you take the club, put it overhead without putting your hands into a fan, and you put your feet about shoulder width apart, and then you come down into a full deep squat and hold it, and then come back up. Now it's your turn. So press this club all the way up.
Turn around. Can you turn around, Dan? Right where he was?
Yep. Good. And then you're just going to try to go down to a full deep squat. Fantastic. And then back up.
Great job, Diane.
Excellent. So then we'll take the club out.
That's the functional movement screen.
Yeah.
That's a very good one. Some deficiencies in that Diane doesn't have, but what you would be looking for is somebody unable to complete the squat, or also as they come down, the club comes forward. And then what we're going to do next.
So what would you do in that situation if the arms came forward?
So what we do in that situation is we take the club out of the equation.
Yep.
Have them cross their arms across their chest,
Yep.
and then do the squat. So if they can complete the squat with their arms across the chest, it's not a hip or lower extremity issue. It's a torso issue.
Yeah. And then you do something for the lats, maybe
Right.
too tight, low trap,
Yep.
too weak,
Exactly.
something like that.
Yep.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do next, you're going to get down.
Can you see us all, camerawoman?
So what we're going to do next is you're going to get down onto in a kneeling position. I'm going to put the club in front of you, and you're going to try to tap your knee to the club without lifting your heel. So we're going to put that in front, hold it straight up. And
My
then
left hand?
you don't hold it, I'll hold it.
Oh, okay.
And then go ahead and go forward. Excellent, good. And then we'll switch feet.
Is that more for Achilles and ankle?
It's looking for a calf, specifically the soleus
Yeah.
flexibility, which is very important in maintaining golf posture throughout the swing.
Yeah. Can we do one more thing? Can we just show it from a side view?
Sure.
Show it from a side view. Let's show it from side view.
So you just want to put the club in front. Club stays going straight, and then come on and get it. She has great flexibility.
Huh?
Great flexibility. Alrighty, next we're going to test your hamstring flexibility. So you're going to stand with your feet together. You're going to place your hands one over the top of each other. And you're just going to go down as low as you can and try to touch your toes. Good. Yep. And she has great hamstring flexibility. And now she's showing off. So what you want to look for in that test for it to not be proper is for your hands not to get down to your toes, or if you get down to your toes but your knees bend, and just a sign of hamstring inflexibility. Next, what we're going to test is a little balance. So you're going to stand with one leg up, the other leg down, arms down by your side, and then when you're ready, you're going to close your eyes. And I'm going to count how long you can maintain your balance with your eyes closed. Yeah. So get the leg in the air, harness your chi, let me know when you're ready, and then shut your eyes. Okay, then we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and then the test will be over for that side. And then we're going to try the other leg. And when you're ready, shut your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So typically through the Titleist norms, you'd be able to do that for 16 to 25 seconds. Yeah, so yeah, it's something to work on.
Again, I'm back in the set because Ian needs his hands free. It's like hands-free telephone call here.
Yeah.
But I also want to just explain that Ian's going to go over why it's important for the golfer to have good hamstring flexibility as well as the balance that we just showed. We're going to go over that later. Okay, so but next,
All right, next what we're going to look at is shoulder external rotation. So I'm going to have Diane stand to the side. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your arm up, and then you're going to rotate it back as far as you can. And then we'll come over here.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to measure it with the measuring device. So you look at both sides. Yeah.
Maybe this way if we can.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Bring the arm up, and then rotate back, and then again I'll get down. And look for a measurement. You don't need symmetry as much on both sides. Your non-dominant arm can be less. You need more in your right arm for your backswing. So your follow-through isn't as important to have that much external rotation, so you don't actually have to be symmetrical. But then what we're going to do is I'm actually going to have you get down into that 5-iron position again, like what we did first, and then holding that position, you're going to rotate back. Yeah, just do one arm at a time. So then what we do